rolling whenever we're ready.
Shake that ass for some Kohl's cash. Please don't put this in.
We'll see. You want to hear my Halloween-based joke?
Yeah.
What did the ghost say to the bee?
I don't know.
Booby.
And that's for our lesbian crowd.
Okay. Holy. Okay, well, welcome back, guys.
Second episode this week.
Happy Halloween.
Oh, it is Halloween today
Halloween.
when this comes out.
Which is why we look the way we do.
Yeah, well, it's not. I thought we weren't going to acknowledge. I'm just kidding.
Me?
No, I'm just kidding. We should acknowledge.
My bad.
The way Courtney looks, at least.
Guys, if you can't tell what I am, I'm sorry. I'm getting the reflection of myself in the TV right now, and
So good.
I can't.
Every time I look at Courtney, it takes me back.
Yeah.
When she was getting ready, just barely, I was sitting on the couch. I look up. She's putting her wig on. I took a video of you. I'll show it to you.
Great.
Lunch with a view.
Yeah. Anyway, if you don't know what we are, we're Greg and Rowley. She's Greg. I'm Rowley from Diary of a Wimpy Kid. So.
But let's be honest. Courtney's costume takes the cake. Mine doesn't even matter. I told her. Mine has no meaning in this situation.
What was the duo? I can't be Rowley without Greg.
Oh, you can be Rowley without Greg.
Oh, wow.
I beg to differ.
Okay, well.
Or she's the man.
Yeah. When I close my eyes, I see you for what you truly are, which is oogle. We're done.
Perfect.
That one.
You could do that next year with that wig.
Okay. Coming next year, 2026.
Oh, that's
Spencer
good stuff.
Hastings, a.k.a. Viola.
Oh, I was like,
Viola Hastings. That's what she says on
my
there.
favorite's Gouda.
Okay, we're getting off track.
We're getting sidetracked.
Okay, everyone. Well, because it is our Halloween episode, we have a few things we want to chat about. The first thing we're going to do is talk about our Halloween hot takes. We have some from Instagram. We have ours. I think we should start with ours. I've been itching to say these.
Courtney's had an itch she hasn't scratched.
My first hot take is Halloween's not that great.
I would.
Sorry.
I would agree because one of mine is. Hold on, where is it? Let me read it word for word as I wrote it down.
Okay.
The best part of Halloween is when it's November 1st.
And it's over.
I
agree.
But Halloween's fun, but
no,
it's not
Halloween
my favorite.
has its time, but I know there are some fanatics out there.
I feel like
and
by
I'm
the time
happy for ya.
Halloween comes, it's been a month-long thing.
Mm-hmm.
But I would never get sick of Thanksgiving and Christmas like this.
Well, I think Thanksgiving is just like a pump up for,
Christmas.
Yeah. You're eating all that food. Yeah, it's a pregame to Christmas, I would dare say.
Yeah.
And you know what? I'm not going to shame you if November 1st you want to put up your Christmas tree and you listen to Christmas songs. I'm not shaming you for that.
I'm not either because I try to do that, but sometimes people won't let you. That's why we're going to put Courtney's up early.
Yep.
I'm going to put that star on the top of the tree.
I don't actually have a star.
I'm going to buy you one and put it on the top. Me and my stepladder.
So that's a good hot take is we don't really care about Halloween. The next one I have, just because you say you're something, like you're dressed up as something sexy, doesn't make it sexy.
Yeah.
That's a hot take. I don't know if that's super hot, but it might be lukewarm take.
Lukewarm take.
Yeah.
My next one is, as someone who does not like Halloween very much, I think boo baskets are dumb. If you do boo baskets, that's great, but I personally do not do them. I think they're kind of dumb.
Mm-hmm.
So,
here's the thing: is if I did have a significant other and they gave me a boo basket, I'm not gonna turn it down. But like, I'm never gonna make one for a boo.
No,
I'm not doing that
for a boo.
Which, what does that say about me? If you can get me one, but I'm not getting you one.
Your love language is different.
True.
That's all.
Yeah. My next one, I'm very passionate about this. People should never buy the bags of candy that contain both chocolate and fruity treats.
Yes. Courtney will stand on business.
The fruity treats taint the chocolate flavor. in the pack.
Yeah.
And if you're thinking, oh, that's not true, it's true.
Which is easier to grab out of on like when you're trick-or-treating? A full basket of chocolate or a full basket of sweet or mixed?
Some people are going to say the mix, but I just want chocolate. Or I want all fruity.
Yeah.
Because I don't have to decide
Then you have to
between
choose.
chocolate and fruity.
Yeah. And usually they'll say pick one.
Pick one. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm actually going to be a Scrooge this year, and I'm not putting any Halloween candy on my porch because last year these two kids, I watched it on my Ring camera, came up with a pillowcase, dumped the whole thing in their bag, got out of there quick.
Wasted.
So, and you're probably thinking, well, why don't you just stay by your door? It's not my scene.
No.
Don't like doing that.
No, because then you have to go, you guys look so good tonight.
I'm like, oh, what are
that's
you?
Fine.
I don't want to do that.
My next one is that carving pumpkins really sucks. It's no one likes that.
I hate
touching the
carving
guts of the pumpkin, the smell.
Hate.
Nothing like it.
Hate that. My next one, this one might be, people might roast me for this, but I'm standing 10 toes down on this, okay? The movie Halloween Town isn't that good, and Marnie, the main character, is weird. I'm just going to say it.
Courtney saw a TikTok of her grown up the other day. Well, I sent it to you, huh?
Yep.
And I said, Marnie.
And I said, this is exactly what I'm talking about. I'm sure the gal that plays Marnie is a lovely person, but I just don't like her in those films. And to piggyback off that, I'm glad for the last Halloween Town that they switched the actress.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah.
It's the girl from Aquamarine.
Is it?
Yeah. She just has brown hair.
That's because she needed to look like Marnie.
Yeah.
The witch Marnie.
They were basically switched at birth or something. Maybe not that, but I'm glad it happened.
Courtney's loving that they switched that gal out.
Yes, the last one is my favorite because she's not in it. Is that
I need
rude?
to rewatch those.
Well,
I say we watch them.
Okay. Add it to the lengthy list of things
We have
wanna
so
watch.
many things to watch.
Mm-hmm.
Courtney has started Monster House.
I have. We're about halfway through.
Give us a review real quick of your thoughts.
I think the one thing I just keep thinking is like, what the hell am I watching? That's what it just keeps running through my
I
head.
think that's what they wanted you to think.
Yeah.
They wanted that.
They're succeeding.
They're doing their best there. The next, I don't have any more Halloween hot takes. That was a hard one for me to find some for, but I do have some from Instagram.
Yeah, pull one from Instagram because I have a couple more.
One from Instagram, parents don't have to dress up, period. Which
I agree. If parents don't, parents don't want to dress up, that's great.
You'll catch me wearing my pumpkin.
I have seen where parents I do love a family costume. If people, if you're going to dress
if you're
up
going to get into it.
I do like that.
Yeah.
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 My next one to piggyback off, if we're going to talk about scary Disney Channel original movies, the best Halloween one is
Twin Witches.
Tia and Tamara.
I had a
Tia and
stroke.
Tamara.
Tia and
that one, those ones are actually scary and good.
They are scary and good.
Yeah.
When their necklaces light up and they join hands.
Yeah.
We need to watch that.
And the shadows. The shadow hand.
I forgot about the shadow hand.
Yeah.
I need to watch that again.
Those are my favorite.
I remember watching that when it came out.
You do?
Like when the Disney would count down.
Actually, same.
3 hours till Twitches. I watched it when it came out.
Yep.
I was a star that way.
Still are.
Shining star.
Shining. A bright light, if you will.
Someone else on here said everyone should have Halloween day off of work as a Halloween hot take. Which I understand. Like this year, Preston works Halloween. Well, what holiday hasn't that guy worked? But he at least gets to leave for an hour to trick or treat and go back to work. So I could see where that aspect. Like a whole day.
I guess I'm just not going hard enough on Halloween.
See, but as someone that doesn't love Halloween, I'm like, it's fine.
I'd rather have like Veterans Day off. Or Black Friday.
Juneteenth.
You know, when I worked at the bank, I did get that off.
Oh, yeah, because
I got Veterans Day off. And I got Columbus Day or Indigenous People Day.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. If you work at a bank, you get all those federal holidays off, and it's the best.
I miss when you worked at the bank. I'd come visit you.
I don't. I don't miss working there. I should preface, not my last one. I miss the people I used to work with, but I don't want to do that job again. I don't want to be a teller again.
Yeah.
Get me out of here. That's what I'd say.
Especially when you were held up at the bank. I feel like that's Halloween-esque.
Should I tell that story?
Share the story.
Speaking of me working at the bank.
No.
This is crazy.
It really
there was an
is.
attempted robbery when I worked at the bank, which I should say it's a credit union here in town, okay? In this small town that we live in. I was a teller. And this particular day, I was working the window, so I had a headset on, and there was like my friend worked with me. Her name was Michaela. She was working with me. She was on the teller line, so not the window, but the other side, okay, helping the people in the lobby. And this day we were having a waffle party because when we worked at the bank, we did be having some parties, and we had waffles.
Keep it fun.
Yeah.
Keep it fresh.
So people would go in and out of this like little copy room that we had to make their waffle and, fix it up, and then they'd bring it out and we'd eat it. Well,
what a way to ruin a waffle party.
Yeah, we were sitting there, and this kid came in. I couldn't tell. Like, even now thinking back, I'm like, I really don't know what my brain was like telling me, because when you're trained, let me preface this, when you're trained at a bank and they say like, these are the things you need to look out for. If you're going to be robbed, the training says they're going to come right up to you and they're going to request the money. What you're going to do is you give them exactly what they ask for. And then after they leave, you press your panic button. Right?
Yeah.
Because you have panic buttons.
Oh, yeah, to call the police.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's what we were trained to do. Well, this kid came in. He had something covering his face. Like, his face looked disfigured. I shouldn't say that, but I couldn't tell what it was. And he had these like work gloves on. Okay, the ones that like you Velcro to your wrist, right?
Yeah.
And he had a backpack. He comes in and he stands there for a minute, and we're like, what is happening? But then he sits. We had a couch in the lobby. He just sits on the couch in the lobby by the front door. And we're like, what is happening? Like, this is weird. This is eerie, right? So, like, first my boss is like, someone needs to go and like ask him if he needs help. So someone goes, says, sir, do you need help? Does nothing. He just sits there staring forward. We're like,
and
what?
Didn't he have special needs?
Well, before this, we didn't know. At this time, we had
his
no
face is
idea.
covered and stuff. You have no idea.
We had no idea. Okay. And at first, I'm like rationalizing because I'm like, oh, he's here with this. There was like a big family in the lobby at the time. And I was like, oh, he's just there with them. Me in my head, I'm like, he has a skin condition. That's why his face looks like that. He has like a covering on his face and his hands are covered. He just has a skin condition because he's not doing what I've been trained to look for.
Yeah, he's
right.
He's not asking you for the money.
Yeah.
Put the money in the bag.
Put the money in the bag. Right. He hasn't done that. So
No.
I'm sitting there. Finally, my boss is like, someone call 911. Like, call the police. And my boss is like standing over there. All of the other women that I'm working with, they're moms, they have kids, like, they're the best people ever.
Yeah.
And at this time, I was probably like 22.
I think we'd
around there.
Yeah.
And so I thought to myself, I have a lot less to live for because I don't have kids. So I said, I am going to, like, if something happens, I am going to put myself in front of this man. Like, I will take the bullet. I will take him out. Because I was looking at his stature and I was like, I'm bigger than him. I could take him. That's what I thought in my brain.
No.
I said, I could take that man. So I proceed to just like watch. Mind you, I had my headset on because I was still at the window. I couldn't leave my post. And that was the other thing, is it was just me and my other friend Michaela, the single gals, the young ones, right, out in the lobby helping other people because all of the other gals were so scared out of their mind because they didn't know what was happening in this whatever.
They're hidden.
So they finally call the police. The police comes in, barging through our front door. First man I see, he's in civilian clothes. So he doesn't look like a police officer, but he has this huge gun.
No.
And he's like, get up, get up. I'm like, oh my gosh, this is crazy. This isn't happening in this little town.
Is this real?
So they grab him. Okay, this kid. The backpack is left in the lobby, okay? And they proceed to take him out. Well, I look outside. He had a pantyhose on his head that was so tight it was disfiguring his face.
Not the pantyhose.
So we thought he was
the hosiery.
like, I don't know. He looked like he had, like, his eyes were so scrunched. Like, we had no idea what this man, and because it was like a colored pantyhose, it looked like he had darker skin, but he was fully white. Like, the palest man I've ever seen. So we're like, what the heck? Well, then this guy that we work with, he's an older gentleman. His name was Rich. Okay. He was my favorite. He comes up eating his waffle in the midst of all of this happening. And he looks at me and he points with his fork to the backpack and he goes, there could be a bomb in there. Me?
No.
Rich. Like, why are we saying that? All these people are in here are distraught.
Are already freaked out.
They're freaking out. Me? Not so much. I'm feeling exhilarated. I'm like, whoa.
This is cool.
This is crazy. So finally the police come back and they grab the backpack. Turns out he only had a hammer in there. Which still could be scary. Like,
yeah.
Blunt force trauma to the head? Anyone? I'm good.
Yeah.
So
dented.
Yeah. Turns out this kid that tried to rob the bank
I'm pretty sure he was in my swim class.
Mental issues.
Because I taught the special swim class.
And he tried to rob us, but we were all fine. It all worked out.
Well, I get word of it because
your
dad was the chief of police. He said Courtney's bank got held up today. Mm-hmm. I text you, what's going on?
Well, and see, it's funny because, like, I remember everyone just, like, feeling so many emotions and crying. Like, they were so upset.
Yeah.
And I just kind of was like,
Nothing happened. He wasn't bludgeoning
anyone. Like, we're fine.
Yet.
Like, yeah, it could be scary to think about what could have happened. But at the time, I was like, oh, it's fine. One thing that did bug me, we had to have group counseling, like, 2 weeks after it happened.
No.
And this lady that had the day off, wasn't even in the building. Nowhere to be seen at this day in the premise of the bank. She's sobbing harder than anyone in the group therapy session. And I literally looked at her and I said, why are you crying?
You weren't even here.
She said, I just can't even imagine what I would have done if I were here. And I said, good thing you don't have to think about it because you weren't here.
You had your day off.
I was so bugged because I was like, stop trying to be the victim in this. We're the victims. Yeah. I was the one there. I was trying to size this guy up.
Sacrifice yourself.
I was about to.
Sacrificial, heroic sacrifice.
I said that and they're like, you don't understand. You have a lot to live for. I said, I get it. But like, if I die, kids aren't being left without a mother.
I would have been left without a friend.
That's true, but you would have survived.
Yeah, I'd be visiting your grave still to this day.
And I'd hope you bring some
sweetheart rope.
Yeah. Anyway, so there's that.
Held up at the bank.
Haunting. Nothing really scary about that, but it did happen.
It feels scary.
Yeah.
To think about you in that moment.
I know.
Someone said a hot take. Sorry, we're back to hot takes.
Hot takes, yeah, sorry.
Someone said no matter your budget, you can figure out a costume.
I agree.
Which I agree with.
I agree with that.
You can.
Yeah.
I'm going to call her out because it's my sister.
Oh, okay.
My sister, Brittany. Hey, Brittany.
Hey,
we know you listen.
Hey.
Go surreal. That was her hot take.
I don't even think that's a hot take. I think that's I just think that's a real. That's a statement.
If you don't think so,
that's factual.
You'll figure it out.
I just don't think that. Yeah.
Yeah.
I just don't understand how they couldn't be real.
Explain the feeling I get every time I go into Kent's. Ghostly.
Okay.
Because there's ghosts in there.
You've got to stop tearing down the Kent's.
Kent slander.
I'm going to charge $1 every time you slander Kent's.
Kent's jar. Put it on your counter.
Yep.
That'd be full by now. Holy.
No, ghosts are real. I have another hot take.
Yes.
The only fun thing about Halloween are the haunted houses.
See, and you know me in a haunted house.
I know. I love a haunted house, though.
Last time we went to a haunted house, not like a corn maze.
House.
Was in what year was that?
It would have been like 2018.
It was with our friend group.
Yeah.
And I held you then, too.
You did?
I'm pretty sure I held you then. I wasn't married yet, I don't think.
No. It was 2018.
Yeah. Crazy stuff.
Good stuff.
This last one says they love a trunk or treat because it's a one-stop shop. One-stop shop.
Yeah. I get that.
Yeah.
I love to trunk or treat, although they are a little bit chillier.
Yeah,
You're
but that's
outside
why
for
they do
longer.
chili cook-off usually too.
Oh, I've never been to one of those.
What?
No.
You've never had a trick or treat with a chili cook-off?
Katie, no. Not familiar with that game. That's
I'll invite you to
interesting.
mine this year.
Please. Thanks. I'll show up like this.
Please do.
Hey, kitties.
I want Courtney to dress like this for the rest of her days.
She's like, gets sad when I take this wig off.
I went to a party at Courtney's parents' house. Shout out to them because they let me come as a stray dog. And every time Courtney would be off talking to someone in her family, she'd come find me and be like, what are you guys doing? And she'd look at my phone. I'm holding up the photo of her in her costume to show people.
Yeah.
Her? Oh, right.
Which is fine. Because here, this is going to go on the internet for everyone to see. So.
Yeah, that's true.
It's fine.
You're past the point.
Yeah.
Our TikToks and stuff.
I'm not embarrassed anymore. It is what it is. I actually don't think I've looked better.
I can't argue.
Yeah.
I think you're right.
Thank you. Okay, I think this next section of things I have a lot
that haunt us.
Yes. And we're not talking like
scary things.
Scary
We're talking
things.
just some things Courtney might cut out of mine on my list. But I'm going to say it with my chest.
We'll see how I'm feeling today.
Do you want me to start or do you want to start?
Yeah, no, you go.
My number one thing that haunts me is diabetes.
I just don't know what else we can say.
Nothing else.
That would haunt me too if I had it.
It's haunting.
Yeah.
It's haunting.
I wouldn't want it any other way though. I love that you have diabetes in a way.
Yeah, I'm at Courtney's family party. People, are you allowed to eat that?
Yeah, because she's talked about diabetes so much.
Can you have that candy?
Concerned.
I'm shoving 8 Milky Ways in my mouth.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm fine. Don't worry about it.
The first thing on my list is my Instagram post from when I was 14, where I make the statement of the caption literally says, it's like 5 things about me. And the very first one I say is, I love when people tell me I have short hair. I mean, long hair, not short hair, long hair.
The photo
and
is
it's literally, my hair's literally like right here.
The photo that Courtney chose to post with this caption. So good.
I'll put it here.
Better than this costume.
I'll put it right here.
We will expose the photo
so you can see it. Just know that like this was a family photo. Like we were taking single shots at this family group setting.
I'm imagining the photo right now in my mind.
It's the worst picture in the history of the world. Like, you know how like girls now, they don't go through puberty, I don't feel like, or they just like skip the awkward phase.
They just go straight into high school. They go
straight into just looking. I was still in my awkward phase in high school. I didn't stop looking awkward, I think, until like 2 years ago. At the ripe age of 25. Well, and here I am, back again.
But back again.
Yeah, that haunts me. And I think I didn't even archive that post. I deleted it off my Instagram.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you got rid of it.
It's gone. Yeah.
Dang it.
Yep.
My second one is Lily Tino in the girls' bathroom. Courtney was like, I don't know if you can say that. If you know who Lily Tino is, I hope they haunt you as well.
I'm not going to say a thing about that one. My next one that haunts me is my first kiss. I'm not explaining this. It just haunts me.
Yeah, I think it haunts all of us that know it.
Yeah.
For you. I'm sorry.
Here's my advice to girls out there that haven't had their first kiss yet. Don't rush it. And don't try to make it happen.
It'll happen.
Because it's just, here's the thing, and it's never going to be good, from what I understand.
No.
But, yeah. Anyway, my first kiss.
Something that haunts me is when I was at recess in elementary school and we were talking about the rat plan incident, me and my friends. And one of the teachers that was outside, like monitoring recess, she told me to shut up and face the wall. And she made me stand there and face the wall the rest of recess. Because apparently Pam Cotter was her good friend.
She told all her friends about you.
Shut up and face the wall.
That's crazy.
It was crazy.
Oh my gosh.
It haunts me still.
See, it's so crazy to hear that because like all my teachers liked me.
Yeah, we were not the same, you and I.
No. Oh, this next one still pains me to this day. It says, me in college, offering to give a kid I thought I knew a ride only to find out he was a random stranger.
Already in the car.
Let me tell you this, okay? So I'm driving. It is snowing so hard. We're in Ephraim, Utah. I see this kid. I think it's... Okay, and here was my plan. Is like, oh, this is my crush. this is who I like. I'm going to go out on a limb and offer him a ride because that's so nice of me. And maybe that'll get my foot in the door. So I roll my window down. Mind you, snowing so hard, can barely see. So I say, hey, do you need a ride? He's like, at this point, I still can't tell. He's like, no, I'm okay. I was like, are you sure? I'm going that way. He said, okay, sounds good. Kid gets in my car. As soon as he opens the door and I see his face clearly, I realize I don't know this kid from Adam.
Oh, no.
I've never met him a day in my life. And he's in my car.
You could have been murdered.
I could have been, but luckily he just lived down the way, just down the road a little bit.
Oh, good.
And he's like,
He
you
was
can just let
almost
me
home.
out here at the curb. Me. Okay, bye.
I am going to let you out here because what if you whip out a Glock?
Yeah, that still haunts me. That was so, oh my gosh.
That's funny.
That's Courtney coded right there.
That is Courtney coded. That has you written all over it.
Yeah.
Because you know me, I wouldn't be doing that.
Well, I was trying to get in with the boy I like, but it turned out to be some stranger. Yeah.
Haunting.
Yep.
My next one is when Hyatt Gibbs, full government name, Hyatt Gibbs.
Yeah.
When Hyatt Gibbs was at my home, we had just moved in and he was working with someone that was helping my parents do like flooring. And he was helping us move some stuff in.
And he's flirting with her.
And I was too short to carry some, like I couldn't carry something up the stairs. I dropped it a little bit and he said, "What, are you adopted?" And I said, "Yeah, I am." He felt so bad. I'm so sorry. Because my parents were like, she really is. Like, they had, like, she really is adopted.
Because he thought you were joking, but no.
Yeah, nope.
Kaytee really is
am.
adopted. Yeah.
I was picked off the patch by hand. So.
They said, see that girl over there?
I want that one.
Catherine, come on.
Not Catherine. Oh.
Okay, let's see. My next one. Let's find it. Oh, this one's so bad. I was in high school. It's when I tried to take a sneaky photo of a boy that my friend liked, and he looked me dead in the eyes. Like, I was taking it, and he looked up at the same time I was going to take it, and he looks at me and he says, "Your flash is on." That
dead
haunts me.
I can feel exactly what you'd be feeling.
Well, I'm like, yeah, the feeling was not great. And then do you know what made it worse? He was like literally just a couple rows down. I was on some bleachers. I was up like 5 rows, okay? 5 or 6 rows. I'm taking this picture.
No.
The flash is on. He tells me my flash is on, and you know what I do? What? I can't hear you. Him, your flash is on. Can't hear ya.
Way to just get yourself.
Why? Yeah, me. Avoided that situation.
Got him. He didn't even notice.
Oh, that was the worst.
Oh, that is pretty crazy.
Yeah.
My next one was when I was at my grandma's house once, and I said, "Hey, there's a cat out in your yard," and she pulled a huge gun out of her closet to go get the cat from her yard.
Instead of just letting it be.
She's.
Oh my God.
By the time she got out there, she's like, "He's gone."
Yeah.
Me, I hope he's gone.
Mm-hmm.
I'm pretty sure I told her, like, I'll go see where he is, and I'm like, shoo, she's got a gun.
Get out of here. That's crazy.
Typical.
My next one is my 3rd grade crush telling me my gauchos were on backwards.
Gaucho gang.
If any, hey, join the gang.
The brown gauchos.
The brown. We had brown specifically.
Specifically.
And if you don't know what if you're too young to know what gauchos are,
yeah, we had that happen the other day. Someone was like, "What's gauchos?"
What's a gaucho?
We had to look it
Go
up.
look it up.
So
Yeah.
good.
Yep.
Gauchos on backwards.
Anyway, I was so embarrassed.
No, they're not. Were they really on backwards?
They were really on backwards.
Dang it. That's bad. That's.
Yep.
Yeah. My next one is when my grandma, same grandma with a gun, had a cougar in her yard, and they had to come and put it down. Like, not put it down, but like make it go to sleep so they could get out of her yard. And she asked if she could take a photo with it. And then she proceeded to text it to people and say, "There's 2 cougars in this yard." And I will find the photo and hopefully send it. Courtney can attach it to this.
That's the only good thing your grandma's ever done.
The cougar in the yard.
That's funny.
That is funny.
Okay.
Good stuff.
Oh, my next one is my bowl cut when I was in preschool. It looks very similar to this, actually.
Courtney posted this photo or her TikToks in this wig. And someone in her family said, "I thought you stopped letting your mom cut your hair."
Because my mom did, in fact, cut my hair. Mom, if you're listening, I've moved on from that, but it is still funny to think about. And
I like it.
Still is just there.
I think it's cool.
She'll stand up for herself and say, well, if you would have just let me brush your hair as a kid. And hey, gotta do what you gotta do.
Tell me that's not easy to style.
She didn't have to brush it. It just was here. And I see.
You just had to go give your head a little shake.
Yeah. Yep.
Something that haunts me is the scooter incident on my wedding day from Courtney. Courtney texted me. She said, hey, we had just gone to the temple. We're leaving. It's time to go set up, eat lunch.
Because there was... So, with Katie's wedding, she had her, like, ceiling in Salt Lake. So, I went to the Salt Lake Temple. And then there was, like, a gap between, like, that and her reception. So, me and my friend Maddie that I was with, we rode down together. We decided to just, like, hang out in City Creek for a bit. And, like, shop around or whatever. And my feet were killing me. I chose the wrong shoes. So, I was like, I'm going to go find me some sandals. So, we went to the Forever 21 in the City Creek Mall. Found the cutest brown shoes. And then...
I get a text from Courtney that says, hey, I'm not going to be able to make it to the reception.
Because I was a bridesmaid at her wedding.
And I was like, oh, okay.
She didn't know. And I was like, I've hurt myself.
And I was like, what? And
so then I sent her a picture of my foot on the dash. I'm pretty sure it was my foot on the
dash. Your foot bandaged up.
Because what happened was I was going Mach 90. It felt like probably only like 20.
But still, those hills, like,
because
there's little hills in Salt Lake.
You get gain in speed. And we were going past the bank. I remember this. We were outside of a bank. And I had a dress on, a longer dress. My dress got caught in the back wheel of the scooter. Okay. And I just went flying off this scooter in front of the bank, which had security guards sitting out front, and they witnessed this happen. So I'm on the ground. My friend is far past me. She's nowhere. Maddie is nowhere to be found. She's zoomed on. And I'm sitting there trying to get my dress out of this wheel. Meanwhile, there's this homeless man waiting for the bus. And he's like, are you okay? And I was like, yeah, I'm fine. Like, just don't look at me.
No.
Then the security guards come up and they're like, oh my gosh, you're bleeding. And I'm like, where? And I look down. It's my toe. My toe.
There's a photo burned into my mind of Courtney with the security guards and her toe.
Oh, yeah, because then I asked the bank people, they're like, should we call an ambulance? And I was like, no.
An ambulance.
Absolutely not. I said, do you have a Band-Aid in that bank of yours? They're like, no. And they're like, we could call security. I said, will they have a Band-Aid? And he's like, yeah. I said, Kate, call them.
Just not the ambulance.
Just not the ambulance, because I'm not going to the hospital for this. Like, I just need to get my dress yanked out of this wheel. By this point, my friend Maddie comes back.
Yeah. What'd she say to you?
The first thing she says to me, dude, end your ride.
Because it's charging
me by the second I'm on this scooter. Which, you know what? Thanks, Maddie, for that. Because true. So I literally just handed her my phone. I said, you do it. Because I was in the middle of
surgery.
So then they call security. I still see this little petite man is running. This backpack is bigger than him.
I can imagine.
Like the medic kit. I'm like, oh my. He sets it down. He's like, oh my gosh, you're bleeding. I said, yeah, do you have a Band-Aid?
That's why we're asking you for a Band-Aid.
Like, yeah, let me look. So he looks through. He's like, I have some gauze. I said, that'll work. Give me some gauze. So I remember this too. He gets this roll of gauze. He goes to put it on. My toenail.
No.
Falls off as he goes to put it on.
Not the toenail.
And he goes, oh. He said, do you want that? I said, pretty pointless to me. I said, if you want, you can keep it.
Not the keepsake.
Mm-hmm. Meanwhile, the other guy, the homeless guy, is like, well, catching his bus. He's like, God bless you. Me, thanks.
He sure is right now.
So then they wrap my toe with gauze.
That's the picture I got in the dash.
Just a little bit of gauze on there to keep it from bleeding.
They
used the whole roll. My toe was this big, I swear.
It was pretty big.
Yeah.
I'll look back and see if I have the photo still.
And then I got up and I realized something's wrong with my knee. I tweaked my knee. I could barely walk.
You got wrecked by that scooter. I really did
get wrecked by the scooter. I call my mom. She's like, why were you wearing this dress riding a scooter?
When I told my mom too, I said, Courtney can't make it because she got hurt on the scooter. Wasn't she wearing a dress? Why was she wearing a dress and riding the scooter? I don't know.
Wasn't my brightest thing. But yes, that haunts me too. The security man running towards me with that big medic hit.
Every year on our anniversary, I text Courtney and say, happy scooter incident day.
Happy scooter crash day.
Dang it. Oh.
The next one?
Yeah.
my little brother Jake cutting up my brand new Build-A-Bear because he was so mad at me.
Those, did he get the heart out of the middle?
He cut it wasn't even like, it was just like he cut the cute outfit that I had on, cut its ears off.
Oh yeah, he didn't dissect it.
Like he didn't dissect it. He just made it hurt where it could. He's like, you can
Still
still have
usable,
it,
but
but
a
it's
reminder.
dilapidated and ugly.
Yeah. That's a good way
And
to...
then I tried to get him back. I was so mad. My mom was working. It was in the summer, by the way. I don't even know. My mom wouldn't let this unhinged behavior happen on her watch. We were home alone. I grabbed his DS and I chucked that thing down the stairs. And he goes down there and he goes, nothing happened. Ha ha. I was so mad.
Not... Poor you. So much has shaped you. This world has shaped you.
I thought you were going to say poor Jake. And I was like, how dare you?
No, I'm not saying poor Jake.
Okay. Love you, Jake.
How dare you? My next one is when my siblings would take the phone off the hook. You know when you had a landline? Mm-hmm. When you take it off and it would do that new tone.
The awful tone.
Beep, 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 beep.
Mm-hmm.
My siblings would put it on speaker and leave it to scare the crap out of me. Worked every time.
I can't. Why would that scare you?
I don't know. It was scary though.
That isn't really ominous.
Yeah,
noise.
They know what they've done.
Yeah. This next one, I've asked both my older brother and my mom if she remembers this, but I vividly remember this because it still haunts me. It's when I was a little girl on the elementary school bus. My brother, EJ, was a few years older than me. I think he was in 5th grade, so I would have been in 3rd. And I went to say, stop being a wussy. But instead of wussy, I said pussy. And I got in so much trouble for calling my brother a pussy. And no one remembers that. But I do.
No one remembers.
It was the worst. It was like the 3 times in my, like...
Your whole life.
My school life that I got in trouble.
What would that be like to know the number of times you got in trouble?
Yeah.
My next one is when my principal in high school had to ride around in a golf cart.
Like in the halls?
In the halls.
In the halls.
It would be packed because we're going to our next class and you hear, Mimi, watch out. And she's driving her golf cart through the halls because she couldn't walk through the halls. She had to ride her golf cart.
I could just imagine everyone like having to be pressed up against the walls so that they didn't get run over.
I don't think she really cared if she'd hit someone, to be honest.
Well,
I wouldn't be surprised.
No. If she gave him a courtesy beep.
She haunts me.
Yeah, that would haunt me. This is my last one. Evan Papier on TikTok.
Evan Papier has been haunting Courtney for some time now.
It's really his floor work. If you go watch his TikToks, watch the ones where he's on the ground. I just can't do it.
One time Courtney was like, I hate watching him gyrate.
It's the worst. It's actually the worst thing in the world.
Oh, Evan. But sometimes he'll go on live and I'll see it and I'll say, can you say hi to my friend Courtney? And every time he goes, hey, Courtney.
He does say hi to me.
So sometimes I say hi to Courtney like that. She knows it's from Evan.
And those do make me giggle.
Hey, Courtney.
Hey, Courtney.
Song eats every time. That song eats. Hey, Courtney.
I actually have a couple more.
Oh, okay, go ahead.
My second to last one is when my sisters were fighting over a pair of jeans. And one of my sisters was driving away. My other sister was like, those are my jeans. So she's trying to yank my sister out of the car to get the jeans off. They're driving already. Mind you, they're in the car.
That's nuts.
And they hit the basketball hoop with their car. And I remember running inside and telling on them.
Oh.
Ari and Brittany crashed their car. They got in so much trouble.
Well, yeah. That's unhinged behavior. No offense to Ari and Brittany, but that's crazy.
No, they're best friends now, so that's acceptable.
It worked out, yeah.
But yeah, jeans.
I never had to fight anyone for my jeans. Only girl.
It's true. Mm-hmm. There's perks to that, I bet.
Oh, yeah. Lots of perks.
Not having your sister drag you out by your jeans out of the car. They're Dodge neon blue flame down the side. That's what they drove. Pretty sweet.
Sick.
Pretty sweet. My last one is something that haunts me is Preston breaking into a cabin at Bear Lake on accident.
Which is insane.
And this haunts him too because he was like, I thought of one when I broke into that cabin. We were going to stay at my relative's cabin and they said, here's the code. The key will be inside the little box on the door. Mm-hmm. So we get there. the code they gave us not working.
Not working.
So it got to the point where someone's holding a YouTube video on how to break into the box to get the key. Preston's watching the video and trying to do it. Finally, Preston goes and looks at the house number, comes back, types the house number in. The lock opens. There's the key.
There it is.
So we get into the house. Me and my mom come in. We're unloading like groceries. My mom's dog, Oakley, if you know Oakley, she's made herself comfortable on the couch.
Yep.
Because that's what she does. We're looking around like they changed this place around. Like they decorated different and the layout's different.
No.
Then we had this realization, this isn't the right house.
No.
We're
So you have to
grabbing
load
everything we
everything
can
back
and
up.
booking it out of there. Oakley just got comfy, doesn't know what's going on. She's running to the door. And we left all the lights on accident. We had to break back in to turn them all off the next day.
Well, at least you turn them off.
The house we were looking for, 2 houses down.
Oh.
Code worked the first time at that house.
Oh, perfect.
We figured
The
it
fact
out.
that it was just the address, don't do that, by the way.
That's why you don't just put your address as your
Don't
code.
put your address as your code. Don't do that.
Because Preston will come for you.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh.
Well, that's what haunts us. I don't know about you guys, but
If you have
share-
anything that haunts you, you can share with us.
Yeah, we love it. We're now going to tell a few spooky stories.
Yeah, we got
We
some.
didn't get very many of these, but
No.
the ones we do have are pretty good. And honestly, Katie's is a first-hand experience.
It is, and I have the best part about mine is there's photo evidence.
Yeah.
I have pictorial evidence that we'll post. I can post it on Instagram.
We need to post it on Instagram, but I'll also insert it here when we talk
We'll
about
insert
it.
the photo.
Yeah. Let me start with mine. The
Yeah.
one that was sent me. So my relative was a hospice nurse for years. And so he texted me this and he says, I was a hospice nurse for about 4 years. I had a lot of neat experiences and hospice was very rewarding, helping patients and their family members through the difficult process of dying. But I feel like everyone who does hospice is bound to have some spooky experiences. So here's mine. I went to do a death visit in the middle of the night, as was the norm. Usually when a patient dies, all we do as nurses are clean up the patient a bit, take out any IVs or catheters, and change their briefs. Mostly are there to help the families and answer any questions. And usually when we are working with the patient, we give the family members a chance to help or a chance to leave the room. Most of the time, the family leaves the room, but it wasn't uncommon for a few to stay and help. First of all, I'd be leaving that room.
Yeah, I wouldn't stick around.
I don't want to stick around for that.
No, unless it's like your mom or something, I guess.
I don't even know if
But even then.
I don't even know if I do that.
Yeah.
Anyway, so he's at this visit. He said, well, in this visit, I told the family who was gathered I was going to start cleaning the patient and asked if anyone wanted to stay and help. They all declined, and when they had left the room, I started to work. I wasn't very far into the process when I felt someone right behind me and was looking over my shoulder, like someone was looking over my shoulder at what I was doing. I just remember not feeling spooked or scared at all. I didn't even jump. I just knew someone was there watching what I was doing. So no joke, I started explaining out loud what I was doing to the person behind me. I was about halfway through my sentence when I looked over my shoulder to see who was joining me, and I stopped mid-sentence because there was no one in the room with me. It was wild. The cool thing, though, was I didn't feel creeped out at all. Whoever was there in the room, whether it was the patient's spirit or maybe someone else helping them through to the next phase of life, they were very peaceful and comforting. Even when I retell the story, I never feel spooked. It was actually a cool experience. But crazy because I knew 100% that someone was right by me watching during that process.
Not me.
I think I'd still feel spooked.
Yeah, I would feel
even
spooked.
if it was a calm feeling, I'd still be like, this is crazy.
Especially if you feel the need to talk out loud and no one's there.
If that's how it really felt, like you felt a presence and he's like in the middle of doing something,
No.
and then you turn and no one's there, get me out. I gotta
Yeah.
go.
I'm out.
Someone else can take the catheter out. I'm gonna see myself out.
Catheter. Like, sorry,
What?
I did everything but leave the catheter in. You guys got
You can finish up, can't you?
You guys got
Like
it.
that's scary, but
That
like
is
so
scary.
cool.
That is cool, but it also is. I'd be out.
We're back to the
You know
hot
I
take
don't.
of ghosts are real. That's
You know
real.
I don't mess with that.
Katie, it's because you've had so many weird spirit experiences
I have.
firsthand. I have not really had anything firsthand happen to me.
I'm jealous.
The paranormal just are like,
She's fine.
She's fine. Her life's
She's-
spooky enough.
I
She
would
doesn't
say
need
she's
anything.
haunted enough. She doesn't need us to help.
She doesn't need anything else.
Oh, yeah.
I really love this case. Katie has a story, and this is It's so spooky to me. It's so freaky.
It's a freaky one. And the fact that there's a picture.
The picture's what gets
the picture is
me.
unexplainable. And people don't believe me until I say I have a picture. And there was a point in time where I've told this, people probably just know this story. If you know me, you know this story.
Yeah.
It happened on my mission, but when I came home years later, I think I had gotten married by this point, and I asked my parents, like, have I ever told you the foot story?
Yeah.
And they were like, no. And it's because that's how scary it was that I didn't write home about it. It happened. It was over. It was as if it didn't
I
even.
believe that because I think when you first told me, it was like months after you got home. I think we were just telling scary stories, and then you're like casually dropping this diabolical story, and I'm like,
Yeah.
Excuse me?
Yeah. And I was like, here's a picture.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I'll tell my story.
Everyone buckle up.
So I'm on my mission, right? And I had a mission that we had tablets. So instead of a paper planner, Preston had a paper planner, so he wouldn't understand this. He didn't have
He's
a
a little
social
older.
media. We had a social media like time. So you have your personal study, your companion study. We also had talk, like at the end of that, they tacked on a little proselyting online. So we could email people back, message it, like do lessons over Facebook.
Yeah.
So we were taking pictures, me and my companion, we were taking pictures to post on Facebook, like with the Book of Mormon. And we were going to post and say, we love the Book of Mormon because this.
Can you explain to me how you had this picture, like how you had it set up so you were taking pictures?
So we had it in our apartment. We wear the important part is we had sandals on because if you've been on a mission, you know the apartments are disgusting. You wear your shoes.
Yeah.
You're never walking around barefoot. So we had our sandals on. We both had our Jesus sandals on.
Okay.
And we had two chairs, and we were sitting on the chairs in front of the window.
And the phone was like,
And the phone was like against the window.
against the window. Okay.
And so we were taking, it was on timer.
So you'd press and
No, it was a camera.
it was a
It was
physical
my,
camera.
yes, it was a digital camera because we had an SD card thing that we could put in our tablet and it would upload our
I
pictures
see.
to our
Okay.
tablet.
Okay.
So my companion had her camera. We're taking pictures. And we upload them to our thing. Our pictures were like so cute. We're posed with the Book of Mormon.
Yeah.
We both got ready for the day. So we're
Yeah.
ready to post. We're editing our pictures and posting on Facebook. And I'm going to use her name. If she gets mad, it's okay. But I said, Sister James, whose foot is this? And she was like, what? So she comes over to my tablet. We zoom in. There is a foot that comes out into the picture and back. You see it move if you scroll through the pictures.
I'm getting chills. thinking
You
about
watch it
this.
move out and back. We had shoes on. And there's no physical way. Like when you see the picture,
Oh, you're like, that's a
you can
man's
tell there's
foot.
no physical way that there's us. It's
And
our
it's
feet.
not like the way they're sitting, like there's no way, because it's almost like coming out of the mid level of the picture,
Like it's coming out of
behind
my
their
back.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm like, there's no way, and the foot is like,
It's prominently a foot.
I want to show you that I'm getting chills. Like I'm
It is
seriously getting
prominently
chills.
and
It's a
it
male
looks
foot.
like
It's
it's
not like-
not with us anymore.
It
was scary.
looking scary. Yeah.
So we both look at each other. We look at this foot. We realize at that point I had already made it my cover photo on Facebook.
Take that sucker down.
We both look at each other and we say, we got to get out of here.
Yeah.
Like we have to leave. So we leave. We lock the door behind us and we go call the elders in the lobby of our apartment because it's downtown Chicago. So you have to, there's lobbies. We called like 2 sets of elders
Yeah.
and we're like, there's a foot in our apartment. Like we don't know how to explain to you what is in our
Which
apartment.
when you left, you locked your door, right?
Yeah, we closed it and locked it, brought our keys because Chicago.
Yeah.
Like
Obviously.
we're not gonna just leave the door ajar.
Even if there's
scary.
a foot in there, we're gonna.
It's almost scarier in the real world
Yeah.
in Chicago.
Yeah.
So we call the elders, the zone leaders, and our district leaders come, and they were like, "Let's see this foot, sisters." Like they didn't believe us.
Yeah.
But I'm sure we seemed scared. We both are like
As you
shaking. We're like,
should.
"You got to come to our apartment.
Do something to our apartment.
Like someone needs to come."
Yeah.
So they come, they say, "Kay, let's see this foot." We're like, "Kay, we'll take you up there." We go up there, our door's open. And they were like, we were like, "We didn't do that. We locked the door and closed it." And they're like, "Nice try." Like they thought we were trying to mess with them.
Like pull one. We're not gonna make you come all the way down here for us to pull.
Yeah,
a
you
prank
probably
on
had
you.
things you were doing.
Yeah.
You had to come all the way here. So we go into the apartment. We're showing them. They're like, "Let's see these pictures," because we're like, we have pictures.
Yeah.
It's not like we're making this up.
No.
Because normally you'd hear that and you'd be like, "What?"
Yeah.
That's
it's a
not
foot.
real.
Well, when I'm sure when they got the call that they were like, "There's a foot in our apartment," they're like, "What incarnation?
Like a foot?
Who cares? We have there's 4
Yeah.
4 of them. No, there's 5.
Yeah.
There's a 5th one.
It was scary. We show them the pictures. They're looking through on my companion's like camera. And they like, okay, this isn't a joke anymore. Like, this is scary. And we're like, you feel that in our apartment?
Yeah.
Something's not right in here.
Not right.
So they were like, we're going to bless.
Sorry, it just got so dark.
What's
I'm
happening?
scared. We're talking about
foot.
this spooky story and it got so dark.
The
in my
foot's
house.
back. Yeah, so they were like, we'll bless your apartment. And after they blessed our apartment, it was like they just said a prayer, blessed our apartment. We were like, thanks. So we went about our way.
Yeah.
Because what else can you do?
What
like,
else? Yeah.
You're on a mission. It wasn't my first time having to have someone come to the apartment to bless it.
Yeah.
But it was the first time with picture
Evidence.
where we're able to show
Yeah.
people. But then we got calls for months after from just random missionaries from the whole mission. Like, hey, we heard you guys had a foot. Finally, I got mad. I was like, stop talking about it. Like, it happened.
Yeah,
all
we
just-
got to move on.
Like, we have to live here.
It's like,
we have no
hey,
other option.
Also, do you have nothing better to do than talk about my foot?
Don't you have someone to teach? Finally, one of the I think it was the assistant to the president. They called us and I was like, who told you about the foot? Finally,
Yeah.
I was like, who's telling people? And they told me who it was. I gave him a call. I was like, stop talking about it. If I get one more call, I'm going to be so mad. Because either we're going to forget about it and because we have to live here still.
Yeah.
Or we're going to move.
Mm-hmm.
We only have 2 options.
Mm-hmm.
So,
And we had to stay. So
yeah, we had to.
you're gonna stop talking about it. Yeah.
And word got back. It was such a big thing that even I went back and visited Chicago with my dad after, like, I'd been home for
It'd been
year.
a few years.
Over a year.
Yeah.
And there was a sister there that she had come out right as I was leaving. And I was like, yeah, I served in this area. I went to the ward I was in. It's like, I served in this area. And she was like, oh, do you know about the foot that was in the apartment that we live in? Like, do I know about
Happened
the
to
foot?
me.
That was my picture.
Mm-hmm.
So it's still being talked about.
If you
As it
served in
should.
Chicago, in Chicago what?
Now it's just the Chicago. It was the Chicago, Illinois mission.
Okay.
It wasn't the West mission.
Okay, well, if you
They
served,
combined them now.
If you served in the Chicago, let's just say the Chicago mission, and you've heard of the foot, Kaytee.
My picture.
Mm-hmm.
Crazy.
Crazy.
Well, and people don't believe me. Like my companion that happened with, she told me that she was telling her husband, and he was like, "That's your companion's foot."
That
There's
foot
no
is not.
way.
It's too large to be Katie's foot. Have you seen her size 7 feet? It's not even 7'5".
6.5.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's not a 6.5 foot. And like the
And
way
the color of it is like, it's really.
We're gonna insert the picture, and you guys will see for yourselves. Go ahead and
It's-
pause the video. We're gonna
Zoom in.
post it on our Instagram.
I will put a circle around the foot so
and
you can see.
You don't. We're gonna put one without
And one
a
with.
circle and one with. So in case
'Cause
you miss it,
It's
it's
scary.
there. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, but I also feel like you've told me other stories where I'm like, this isn't the first like paranormal, like scary thing that's ever
No,
happened
we've
to
had a
you.
couple times. Like one of my areas, I don't know if you're really, people say not to talk about the things like that happened on your mission.
Really?
I guess, yeah, but I do because it happened.
It is part of just what it
It's
is.
just a part of what it was.
Yeah.
And really, one of my areas, I woke up and there was something over my companion's bed. And I just went back to sleep. Because at this point, like I said, every apartment I had to be blessed. Like it was just a thing.
Kaytee.
Could be me. Could have been me. I wasn't supposed to be there. Let's be honest. I think back and I'm like, maybe that really was part of it.
Could
But
have been. Yeah.
so the next day we're studying and I'm like, hey, I have to tell you something. And my companion was like, I just got the feeling that you need to wait to tell me whatever it is that you need to share. And I was like, okay, I
You
can
just
wait.
carried on.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we went to our lesson. We're driving and we were at this point, really deep Indiana, like cornfields, trailers everywhere.
Gary.
No, it was Rensselaer. So it was down further.
Oh gosh. Okay.
And I tell her like, hey, this is what I saw last night. And she was like, we can't go back to our apartment. And I was like, well, why don't we were there all morning.
Yeah.
Like, it's fine.
It's fine.
So we had to call our bishop and tell him like, can you come to our apartment and like bless it for us? And he came to our apartment and said, this isn't the first time the sisters have called us to cast something out of their apartment.
So it must have just
apparently,
been the apartment.
I think it was just, I don't even know.
Wow.
But it got to the point where we just had people bless our apartment when we move in.
It's just, yeah. Okay. Can you come bless it?
Can you just bless it real quick?
Yeah.
Especially on your mission. You don't want to mess around.
No.
Scary.
Mm-hmm.
Chicago's scary anyway.
That's for sure.
Like, what? The other scary thing is when the same companion, the foot companion, she always dressed so cute. And then there's me. I'm in my boots in the middle of summer with my socks. Courtney can attest.
Which that hasn't really changed.
Nothing's changed.
The boots may have changed. It's now Birkenstocks, but
my mom's
she's
like,
always
it's
got her
summer.
socks.
When I went to the MTC, I left in August. And she was like, you're wearing boots? Me? Yep.
Yep.
I am. She always dressed so cute. So she had like her little heel shoes on. I have my big backpack. Courtney can attest how big my backpack was.
This backpack, she looked like that medic.
Medic running to help you with your foot. And we're walking. It's getting late. You know you're supposed to be going in for the night in Chicago when the sirens and the alarms, like the police sirens, start going off. And it's starting to get dark. You're like, it's time to go home. Like, we got to be in now.
Yep.
We're walking past the McDonald's. There's a shooting occurring at the McDonald's as we're walking past. In downtown Chicago.
So crazy.
But it was right next to like this low-income housing, like homeless shelter. So I'm like booking it.
Yeah.
Like, get to our car. We got to get home.
Yeah.
My companions, I'm like, come on, run quicker. She's got her cute outfit on, so she can't really go. I got this big backpack. Weighs as much as me.
Clanking on your
Clanking
back.
on my back, full of all the books and pamphlets we need.
Oh.
And we had to run for our lives. And I don't know what happened. We just got in our car and we drove home and
Everything was fine.
everything was fine.
For you.
Well,
we don't know about the McDonald's, but
hopefully everything was fine at the McDonald's.
Yeah. That's crazy.
But then I got home and my parents were like, you need to go to therapy. And I didn't realize how bad it really was until they're like, do you sleep at night? And I was like, no, every night I imagine someone's shooting at me. Like, I have a dream that I'm being shot at.
You didn't tell me that. That's sad.
It's sad.
Oh my gosh.
But I'm good now, everyone. Don't worry.
Glad she came in on top on that one.
Chicago.
Oh my gosh.
I didn't write my parents about that either.
Ugh. Here's the thing is I went and visited Chicago and I actually had a lovely time. I didn't feel that
Yeah, it's really
scared.
fun. The touristy side is really fun.
I didn't feel that scared, but I guess I wasn't in
but
the sketchy parts
The
of
thing
it.
is, as a missionary, you don't get to just hang out at the touristy parts.
Oh, obviously
like, you
not.
have to
Yeah.
be going into the homeless shelter.
Yeah.
So, which is fine.
Everyone needs the gospel, I guess.
Everyone. Yeah.
But
Yeah,
those
the
are really
foot.
Yeah.
If you go to Chicago, there's a statue of a foot. It's a big red statue somewhere. And one time I took a picture with it and I sent it out like to our mission group chat and said, hey, you guys, saw the foot.
Saw the foot again.
Eventually we had to make a joke out of it.
Oh, you had to.
Because it's scary.
Oh,
My
yeah.
mission president was like, hey, so what's this foot I'm hearing about? Who was in your apartment? He thought we'd let someone in.
No. Because you would have been able to see it.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
see the person.
Oh, yeah. You can't. It's just a foot.
It's just a foot.
And it does this motion.
And Kaytee would have told me if she would have just been like, she would have been straight up. She would tell you guys right now.
There was a man in
If
our
there was a man in her
yeah,
apartment
there
or
was
somebody in her apartment. But they're like, no.
No. My companion can attest.
Yeah.
I'm sure it haunts her too.
Yeah.
So.
Well, guys, that's been our spooktacular Halloween episode. Hopefully
everyone's safe tonight.
Yeah. Be careful for those feet in those pics.
Yeah, don't be haunted by the foot now on Halloween.
Maybe we should throw that picture up on Feet Finder and see how it does.
Make some big bucks. I'm in. I'm going to try it.
Anyway, well, that's all we have for you today. Thanks for tuning in, watching, and listening.
We'll be back to our regular scheduled.
Yeah, sorry, we're only going to go back to one episode a week. Sorry.
For those of you that have reached out and said, I need you to do twice a week. I don't think we can.
It's a big time commitment.
It
on
really
all of our
has
parts.
taken a lot out of us this week.
This week drained me. I'm just kidding. Anyway, this will be probably the last time you see me looking like this.
Get a good look. Screenshot. Not the peace sign.
Anyway, see you next week. This has been the Reel It In podcast with
Courtney.
Kaytee.
Sorry, I thought you wanted me to say your name.
I like it.
With Rowley and Greg.
Yep. Okay.
Bye.